Defence Secretary Mr. Wijewardene, Chief of Defence Staff, Commanders of Sri Lanka Army, Navy and Air Force, Inspector General of Police, former Air Force commanders, members of the Diplomatic Corps, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen. Let me at the outset congratulate the Sri Lanka Air Force for organizing this year's Colombo Air Symposium for the third consecutive year. I wish to thank Commander of the Sri Lanka Air Force, Air Marshal Kapila Jayampati, for inviting me as the chief guest at the opening of the Colombo Air Symposium 2017, one of the most significant annual Air Force events highlighted in the defense calendar of Sri Lanka. Let me begin my speech with a warm welcome to the foreign delegates, the local delegates, the military leaders, diplomats, and mostly the intellectuals who are presenting their papers in this distinguished gathering. A large number of defense professionals, military leaders, strategists, policymakers, and a number of international organizations have gathered today in Colombo to discuss issues and draw conclusions under a very timely theme: application of air power in addressing asymmetric threats. The contemporary world we live in has changed a lot in terms of geopolitics, strategies, and security concerns. The threat has been changed from conventional to asymmetric in all dimensions of land, sea, air, space, and cyberspace. An age-old form of warfighting has re-emerged and rejuvenated, vigor and intensity. Modern nation-states consider armed forces as an inalienable element of national power. As a general principle, an armed force of a nation-state resort to a set pattern of operation coined as a conventional warfighting method. This implies that there are accepted norms and ethos of warfare, and the legitimate military is expected to fight within an internationally accepted legal framework. On the other hand, asymmetric fighters resort to unorthodox and dynamic tactics. Thus, in the present world order, where traditional security threats have been superseded by unconventional threats, conventional armed forces will be obsolete in terms of both brain and brawn, unless they are ready to evolve with a futuristic vision, understanding the modern geostrategic realities. Ladies and gentlemen, today nation-states have placed national security as a prime objective in their national agenda. Moreover, we must focus on modern threats to our national security that can lead to instability by way of financial crisis, climatic events, cyber attacks, and pandemic diseases, etc. Leaders of nations are seeking how best they can make partnerships with other countries. International conferences such as Colombo Air Symposium, therefore, can play a crucial role in providing a platform for discussions and medium to form strong partnerships. The British definition of air power is defined as the ability to project power from air and space to influence the behavior of people or the course of events while maintaining its characteristics of speed, height, and reach. Today, our main concern is applying air power in dealing with security threats that unfold asymmetrically. The conventional warfare and defense mechanisms are challenged with highly unconventional combination of strategies, tactics, and sometimes with diplomatic maneuvering. Cyber attacks, drone sabotage, suicide killing, terror tactics, media campaigns, guerrilla attacks, and fear tactics that cause mass hysteria have become common occurrences today. Asymmetric threats are the most complicated security threats to deal with due to their dynamic nature. The interface of threat is often concealed within the normal day-to-day setting, and sudden occurrences often numb the unprepared community. Ladies and gentlemen, an era of violence, war and misery has surpassed us. A heroic generation of men and women in professions of arms have sacrificed their lives and organs in protecting our future. Let us preserve and progress what they have won for us. In fact, I believe that security is binding with the country's development. The geopolitical importance of Sri Lanka is a compelling factor for the future of our country, both for development and for regional security. Peace, harmony, and economic prosperity are our greatest aspirations. Reconciliation and rehabilitation demand serious attention of all stakeholders, and without establishing peace in the minds of citizens, despite prosperity would be a distant dream. In this context, the Sri Lanka Air Force, the ensign of Sri Lanka Air Power, makes an immense contribution towards national development goals, along with the other sister forces in addition to their sole responsibility of national defense. The Sri Lanka Air Force played a key role in establishing peace in Sri Lanka, and it has always proved its readiness to learn and change for the betterment. I believe what we are going to experience is an extension of the above vision. I also believe that the delegates and all the other participants too will gain an opportunity to enrich their knowledge from the experience gained by Sri Lanka. The regional and global level collaboration will be an essential component of the future defense setup, where the sharing of knowledge, transfer of technology, networking of information, and combined operations play a vital role. Sometimes the experiences and the lessons learned in one context may be vital in developing a preparedness plan in another context. While the replicable components are absorbed in, the solutions for specific concerns, such as the differences of terrain, infrastructure, equipment, human resources, and the military strength especially, the air power can be compensated with collaboration. Here the knowledge transfer, exchanging information and technical collaboration is mandatory in any preparedness plan informing a common platform to act in unison. I consider the Colombo Air Symposium as a great opportunity for scholars, diplomats, military leaders, and think tanks to get together and exchange their knowledge and experiences in a global forum, which would be the initiative for future collaboration. To conclude, I take this opportunity to congratulate the Commander of the Air Force for organizing this forum and the officers, delegates, scholars, and all other stakeholders for their immense contribution extended towards the success of this event. I wish Colombo Air Symposium 2017 all success. Thank you.